Hello y'all, this is Rivers of Blood, a Hearts of Iron 4 mod with a timeline far different than ours, with a divergence occurring during 1794, which saw the rebel forces of the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth secure their independence from the Russian Empire up until 1823. We're on the select country screen now, and the featured nations here are the Legion State, the Kingdom of East Germany, the Second Polish Republic, the Third French Republic, Spartacus Bund, Socialist Germany, the Russian Soviet Republic, the Republic of Lithuania, and the Red Army of Turkestan. This modification starts in 1934, and apparently originally it was to focus on the Baltics more. That's why its point of divergence is, I believe, what is called the Kosciuszko Uprising, or the Polish Uprising of 1794, and how it succeeded in the Rivers of Blood timeline, at least for a short little while. But arguably a more major event is how, in this world, the Great War lasted longer. So in the Italian front, it went on until 1919, and the Western front lasted until 1920. And by 1934, there was there was an army uprising in Europe for Germany. That's why the German Empire kind of collapsed, and there's now a Spartacus Bund Socialist Germany here, led by Rosa Luxemburg, who I believe died in like 1919 in our own world, so she's something like in her 60s perhaps. But there is a Kingdom of East Germany, and they're simply stuck in Prussia when you start out in this mod. And also, the Russian Empire collapsed due to World War I, I believe, so they're very broken apart. And let's go to our decisions here. We have stuff about the European Revolution and some miscellaneous things. And going over to our political tab, let's go over all of the ideologies. We have Vanguard Socialism, Socialism, Libertarian Socialism, Social Democracy, Social Liberalism, Conservatism, Authoritarianism. Then we have Reactionary, Pelicanism. I don't know what Pelicanism is. And there is, Pelicanism. I don't know what that is at all. That seems to be an ideology that's really in this mod, but I have no clue what it is. And laws in government, there seems to be something like a cabinet system for the government. So we have a head of government, an interior minister, a foreign minister, an economic minister, and a defense minister, and that's just how the governments are set up instead of political advisors and Rivers of Blood. Then we have research and production and military staff, and let's go to the tech tree now. And here we can see it seems to be just like vanilla HOI4 as of by Blood Alone. Yeah, it looks like that, which is fine, but it's just something worth to point out. And let's go over all the factions in the world, and there's only two, and they're both in Russia. So one is the South Russian Army, and they're in the Caucasus region, and that is consisting of the Army of the Caucasus, the Army of the North Caspian, and the Army of Crimea. Meanwhile, over more in, say, Siberia or Central Russia, we have the Romanov Russia, and that is, who leads this? It is led by Novosibirsk. It's led by this guy here. And it consists of them, Bernal, who else? Bernal Krasnoyarsk, and Bratsk and Irkutsk. So that's those two factions there that exist when you start out in 1934 in this mod. And let's go over all the countries in the world now. We'll begin in Africa and make our way around the world. And apparently France and the UK are on the verge of some kind of civil war by 1934, according to the lore and the story in this mod. But anyway, going over all the countries now, beginning in Africa, we have Italian Morocco, it looks like. Italian Morocco is a thing. We have the Third French Republic in North Africa, French North Africa, Italian Libya. There is the Kingdom of Egypt. They're a subject of the British. We have French Equatorial Africa, and then there is, what is this? This is French West Africa. We have the UK in West Africa. There is Liberia. Then we have the Kingdom of Belgium controlling the Congo. There's the UK and Central and Southern Africa. Meanwhile, we had the Ethiopian Empire, the Dervish state. Somalia is very divided. We have the Sultanate of Hobyo, maybe. There's the Kingdom of Majertine, and so there is Italian Somaliland, British Somaliland, and Ethiopia is just kind of they're next to this very divided Somalia, really. Then we have, going to the south, there's Portuguese Angola and Mozambique. We have South Africa, or the Boer Free State. They're a subject of the British. There's French Madagascar, and let's go over to South America now. Here we have the United States of Venezuela, the Republic of Colombia, the Republic of Ecuador, the Brazilian Junta, the Andean People's Republic, and that is Peru and Bolivia, I think. Then going to the south, we have the Chilean military junta. There's the Republic of Argentina, and Argentina kind of absorbed Paraguay. It looks like Uruguay is here. And then, of course, we have the European holdings of France, the Netherlands, and the UK in northern South America. And let's go over to English Australia now. I don't know why they're called English Australia, not just like British Australia, but they're English Australia. We have the Dominion of New Zealand. They're a subject of the British. Then we have the Dutch East Indies. There's English Malaya. They're a subject of the UK. They're a satellite, apparently. There's the insular government of the Philippine Islands. Going over to Southeast Asia, we have big French Indochina. They sort of, they took a bit of land from Thailand/Siam, who is much more smaller in the Rivers of Blood timeline in 1934 compared to our timeline's Siam. It looks like they lost like a good portion of the western part of their country. Then now we have the Guangxi clique as we go into China, Guangdong. There is the Hunan clique, the Republic of China, the Shanxi clique, the Sichuan clique, the Yunnan clique, and the League of the Five Provinces. We have the Free Port of Shanghai, the Hubei Coalition, the Fangtian clique, and here is the Empire of Japan. There is the Uruzhala regime in Vladivostok. It looks like they're a puppet of the Japanese. There's the Russian Pacific Fleet in Siberia. Then we have the Far Eastern Republic. Inuyetsk is right here. They're a libertarian socialist state. There's Irkutsk, and here is Romanov, Russia, really. We have the Jewish Republic in Siberia, it seems. There's Bratsk. There is Krasnoyarsk, Barnaul, Novosibirsk. There's the Mongolian Khanate, the Uyghur State, Ma clique, the Kingdom of Tibet. And there's Barnaul. And going more toward the Ural Mountains, we have the Ugric Federation, the Red Fifth Army, the Karels Regiment, Avant-Garde Russia, the Legion State, and the Legion State has Avant-Garde Russia as their puppet. We have Lash Orda, and we're getting more into Central Asia. This is like Kazakhstan. We have the Kyrgyz State. There is the Emirate of Bukhara, the Khanate of Khiva, the Turkmen National Coalition. There's the very small Red Army of Turkestan, and going more into the Indian subcontinent, we have the Indian Coalition, and there is British India, and they control Madras and Gujarat. There's French India as well, and the United Kingdom controls Sri Lanka or Ceylon directly. We have the Kingdom of Afghanistan, and it should be noted they have the Emirate of Bukhara as their subject. And going more into the Middle East, we have the Persian Empire, the Kingdom of Syria and Lebanon. There's the Kingdom of Arabia, very interesting borders there. There's the Emirate of Jabal Ma'mar, maybe it's the Emirate of Jabal Shamar. There's the UK and the Trucial States, the Emirate of Nijd. Saudi Arabia doesn't really exist here, looks like, in Rivers of Blood by 1934. There's the Emirate of Azir. This is the Sultanate of Yemen. There is the Sultanate of Muscat, or Oman, I guess. There's the Republic of Turkey. And it looks like the Greeks and the Italians control pieces of Anatolia. The Italians control southern Anatolia quite a bit, and the Greeks are in Smyrna, I think, or Izmir, somewhere over there. And the British control Cyprus. Meanwhile, in the Caucasus region, we have, say, a few different states, and they are the National Republic of Armenia. There's the Republic of Azerbaijan, Dagestan, Chechnya, the People's Republic of Georgia, the Socialist Mountain Republic. Then we have the Army of Crimea, entering more into Europe now. There's the Army of the Caucasus, the Army of the North Caspian, the Southern Russian Soviet Republic, the Southern Russian Socialist Republic, not Soviet Socialist. There's the Russian Democratic Republic, very divided Russia here. There's the Russian Soviet Republic. Okay, very interesting setup there. They're both libertarian socialist states, I guess. One is Bolshevik and one isn't. Then in Belarus, there is the Belarusian military junta. We have the Belarusian People's Republic, the Ukrainian People's Republic, the Ukrainian state. Here's the Free Territory. It's some anarchist land, it looks like. Then in the Nordic regions, we have the Kingdom of Finland. There's also kind of the Kingdom of Russia. They're a subject of the Kingdom of Finland. And they're just stuck in Murmansk, really. And then we have, going into the Baltics, the United Baltic Duchy, the Republic of Lithuania. There is now the Second Polish Republic, the Kingdom of East Germany. We got the Slovakian state. We have Serbian, Romanian occupied Hungary, and they're a subject of the Kingdom of Romania. There is in the Balkans the Bulgarian national state, the Kingdom of Greece, the Kingdom of Greater Serbia, who control like Bosnia and parts of, I would say, Croatia and Macedonia and Montenegro. We have the Kingdom of Albania, the independent state of Croatia. There is the Austrian Republic, the Czech Republic, and here is Spartacus-Bund Socialist Germany. Then up in Scandinavia, past this demilitarized region here, we have the Kingdom of Denmark, the Kingdom of Sweden, and the Kingdom of Norway. Then there is, in Western Europe, the Kingdom of the Netherlands, the Rhenish state, the Grand Duchy of Luxembourg, the Socialist Republic of Wallonia, the Republic of Flanders, the Third French Republic. We have the Swiss Confederation, and they're guaranteeing the independence of the Principality of Liechtenstein. And Rivers of Blood does have like the major 4 micro-states of Europe. There's the Republic of Italy. We have Monaco, San Marino. Then there is the Vatican. Somewhere in here, there's the Vatican, the Papal State, I mean. Then going into Iberia, we have an independent Republic of Catalonia. There's the Principality of Andorra, the Second Spanish Republic, the Republic of Navarre, the Kingdom of Portugal. Then over across from mainland Europe, we have the United Kingdom, the Republic of Ireland, Danish Iceland, Danish Greenland. Then going over to North America, there's the Dominion of Canada. Yes, the Dominion of Canada, the Mexican Empire. Then we have all of your classic Central American and Caribbean nations. So we have the Socialist Republic of Guatemala. They did take over British Honduras, it looks like. Interesting. We have the Republic of Honduras. There is the Republic of El Salvador, the Republic of Nicaragua, the Republic of Costa Rica, the Republic of Panama, the Republic of Cuba. There's the Republic of Haiti, and there is the Dominican Republic. And how is Hawaii doing in Alaska? They're controlled by the USA. And speaking of the USA, in Rivers of Blood by 1934, they're led by Herbert Hoover. And with that, this has been Rivers of Blood. You can check out the mod in the video description. A link to it is there. What do you think of it? Tell me in the comments section below. And after you do that, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And ring the bell for notifications.